Good afternoon, guys. For those of you who'd like to boost your immune system, go to Alaska Chaga, click on that link in the description box. Remember, you get 10% off and free freight. And for those of you who would like to help our veterans, go to Hero Soap Company. They're owned by vets and they give part of their profits to veterans down their luck. And then if you'd like to learn more about CBD products, go to martinbrodellcbd.com. And it's a good way to help the channel and help yourself. So many of the products there you might find very beneficial health-wise to you. And then for those of you who would like to start selling CBD products and have your own business within a company, it's a company which, by the way, supports President Trump. And the founders have met with President Trump before. And anyway, so go ahead and send me an email, and I will send you the name and the phone number of the lady to get a hold of. Let's go ahead and dig into Breitbart. So CNN director drives off after confronted about his claims network used propaganda and fear to defeat Trump. You're on tape saying this. And so James O'Keefe of Project Veritas confronted CNN's technical director Charlie Chester about his stated focus on pushing Trump out of office via a video released on Tuesday. You know, it's just one more thing to show people here's what's really going on. And then YouTube suspends Rebel News over election misinformation. Really? Okay, so what we have coming up, if you don't want to be censored, is Mike Lindell's channel, which will, from what I understand, it's going to be kind of like a combination of YouTube and Facebook or something like that. And anyway, you know, there was a time when you could say whatever you wanted without worrying about being censored, but that's not the case today. And then CNN laugh out loud woke Gestapo declare fonts racist. Oh, really? Fonts are racist. Wow. Biden's UN ambassador, white supremacy in America's founding documents and principles. And I said it before, I'll say it again. What is woven into her fabric and the fabric of those people around Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Obama, and all the rest, what's woven in there is a lot of stupidity, insanity, Satanism. There's nothing good in there. I can't find any, you know, usually you can find some good in these people, in anybody. I'm hard pressed to find any good in any of these people, in any of the people like Hillary or Obama. I just Biden. I don't find any good there. House Democrats advance bill to make Washington D.C. a state. Poll, and I know everything that they're doing is driving us crazy. I know that, but just keep in mind, it will all be undone, or most of it can be undone. Not everything. When I say everything, you can't undo the rapes, you can't undo the murders, you can't undo the beatings, you can't undo that stuff. Poll, Americans say D.C. is the worst place in the country. Yeah, it would appear. Central, and any other Democrat city. Central American governments deny White House claims of migration deal. Apparently they're missing out on something. Yeah, they didn't get the memo, I guess. GOP place Kamala's picture on missing milk carton to highlight border debacle. Yeah, she's missing in action for sure. Ron DeSantis, Google, YouTube trying to serve as a council of censors. Facebook calls for more regulations on everything but censorship. If you noticed, what the Democrats are doing is they're having the corporations do their dirty work for them. They're having the corporations do the censoring and the deal with the masks and the vaccines and everything. They're having the corporations be the bad guy. Well, what it's going to do is really hurt these corporations. These corporations need us. We don't need them. Tim Kaine distances from Rashida Tlaib over anti-police statements. Interesting. and he's a nut job himself. GOP study committee, the right to make weapons is a right to be free. True. Private school math teacher condemns indoctrination of students. Deeply harmful. Thank you. It is. Academic Freedom Alliance to promote free speech on campus, which without free speech you don't have, you just don't have freedom. House Democrats have slim vote margin after Republican Julia Letlow's swearing in. And it could get even slimmer in due time. In fact, it'll disappear. Former North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory launches bid for 2022 Senate. Let's see here. Joe Biden, it's time to end America's longest war in Afghanistan. Does he mean it? No, I don't believe he does. Italian whistleblower says WHO superiors forced him to change COVID report. I can believe that. Clinton tied Swiss billionaire bids for Tribune Company. Pelosi says she would have fought Capitol rioters. I'm a street fighter. Oh, yeah, I can see her. Yeah, right, Nancy. Right. No, you're the kind, you stay behind the scenes and you let other people do your fighting for you. You are not a real fighter. Let's see here. Congress may have restrained Capitol Police to preserve false Lafayette Park narrative. GOP rep top, and it is bogus. The whole thing is false. The entire narrative of the Democrats. GOP rep top Trump tax cut writer Kevin Brady to retire. John Boehner, Biden has caved to the left, sacrificed any chance of bipartisanship. And by the way, when it comes to John Boehner, he is, I mean, his best friend was whatever bar was closest by. He is no good. Let's go to Zero Hedge here. Pelosi's husband uses call options to buy Microsoft ahead of big government contract. If you had any knowledge of this deal and made a similar trade, then got caught, you would be fined, lose all your profits, and potentially be thrown into jail. But not her husband. No. St. Vincent volcano eruption morphs into humanitarian crisis. We are still looking for drinking water and food. And is the DOJ lying about the Ashley Babbitt case? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. A Hong Kong journalist who embarrassed WHO official quits after online attacks. Tong had worked for RTHK since 2014. Let's see, final nail in the coffin. Don't buy into the happy talk that all is well with the U.S. economy. No, I mean, they're doing their best to destroy it. No doubt about it. And then dollar dumps amid coin carnage. Let's see what else here. Rand Paul demands petty tyrant Fauci be removed from TV for fear-mongering. He needs to quit dictating to the entire world how to live and let us make our own decisions. Right now at this point, I would say Fauci and Birx are scared half to death that they're going to be found out. Actually, they've already been found out. Now they're afraid, they're scared shitless that Trump will actually come back. And then Egypt impounds Suez blocking megaship Ever Given as authorities seek $900 million compensation. The authority also based its request on Article 59 of the Maritime Trade Law, which permits. Keep in mind, Egypt was in on the whole deal. So there's more going on here than just looking for the $900 million compensation. There's a lot more going on. U.S. stimmy checks support foreign manufacturing economies. So what they're doing is they're buying the stuff that people in other countries are employed making. So it's the productivity of the rest of the world that Americans are living off. And then all the good news are priced in. B of A lists 5 reasons why the S&P will drop to 3,800. And it depends upon how long they allow Biden and his idiots to stay in there. What else here? Officer who shot Dante Wright arrested, charged with manslaughter. and she faces a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison and a $20,000 fine. Yeah, I mean, all these cops. I mean, there's no way I would be a policeman in the major city today. No way. U.S. equity markets tumble as coin breaks below opening price. Fauci says J&J halt isn't a cancellation and that he doesn't expect more cases of blood clots. And what else here? The truth about attacks on Asians, power, embarrassment, and deflection. These are the reasons the left wants you to believe, contrary to fact that Asians are in constant danger of bigoted attacks. And they haven't been until now. And yeah, it's all planned out. Everything we're seeing has been planned out either by the black hats or the white hats. Take your pick. U.S. pushing Japan's Prime Minister Suga to issue joint Taiwan statement with Biden. And then riot declared after protesters set fire to Portland Police Association building. And then former CIA director destroys Yellen's illicit crypto use fear-mongering narrative. And it does us no good to have your eyes open if your head is stuck in the sand. I think he's trying to say that her head is stuck somewhere else. Anyway, that is all for now. I want to thank all of you for your support. Guys, I know it's crazy. We see a lot of insane things. And all I can say is, when it hits the fan, it's going to really hit. And I don't know when it's going to hit. I don't know how it's going to hit. But I know this. Things are going to implode and explode all at the same time. And not just here. All around the world. God bless y'all. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye now.